for the Power Chat series with special guest Kaelyn Kowalski of Team Revolution for the Pan American Internationals post show. How are you doing, Kaelyn?
I am doing spectacular, Isabella. I'm so excited to be here, and it's been a dream of mine to be on Point Fire Live, and it's just a dream come true.
Well, I'm really happy that I'm the one who gets to interview you. We've competed together at some tournaments, and I get to see you now take the stage and win. So, tell everybody how you did at Pan Am's.
So, when I first got to Pan Am's, I was pretty unsure of what to expect, but I didn't do too bad. I did much better than I thought I would, honestly. I took a first in my trad weapons, which allowed me to be on the stage for grants. Second in creative weapons, second in musical weapons. I took a third in trad forms and a third in the traditional challenge. So that was pretty cool. I'm pretty excited.
So you managed to then move on and win overall weapons grands for women, correct?
Yes.
And so you were able to do that just by winning one division, which is really impressive. Sometimes it's easier to win multiple divisions and then you kind of eliminate competition, but you had a stacked stage up there. So tell everyone who you were competing alongside with.
Man, I had some really serious competition on that stage, I will tell you that. I had Lainey Barrett, Kylie Boyer, my best friend, Lindsay Ledford, Sarah Campbell, holy moly, a force to be reckoned with. Let's see, Lainey, Lindsay, Kylie, and Sarah. Insane competition, but I was honored to be on the same stage competing with them, and very happy that we all got the opportunity to show our best katas that we had.
So aside from your success at the tournament, how did you like Pan Am's and the location, the hotel, and just the getting back into the competition? That's a NASCA tournament. So what was that like?
I thought the tournament went pretty good. There were little areas that, of course, could need improvement, but that's with every tournament that we have. I really liked the friends and all of the people that were there. That was one of the best parts of our trip, was the people, honestly. And not a lot of locations have that. It's either the people are bad, but the hotel is good here, and it was the people were amazing.
Awesome. Okay, and so you, I see, are sporting your Team Revolution t-shirt. It's actually a really cool design as well. So tell me a little bit more. How did you get on the team? And what's that like being on there?
It's so funny that you say that. It's actually a little bit of a long story, but I'll try to keep it short. Mr. Sensei Kana Lovelace saw me at a tournament and had been looking at me for quite a while. In fact, he was my center judge when I went to WKC Italy quite a while ago. And he approached my parents. I came in. We talked for a little bit, and he told me, give yourself the day to think about it, and then let me know tomorrow. Call me back tomorrow with your decision. And I left the dojo that he was at, and I looked at my parents, and I said, I don't need tomorrow. This is where I'm staying. And it's been history ever since.
Yeah, awesome. And is he now your instructor, your trainer?
Yes, he has been for 5-6 years now, and I'm so honored to be on Team Revolution and have all of my amazing teammates there to support me.
Yeah, and so when I asked you, what you hope, what's your short-term goal? Do you remember what you told me?
I don't, but I can look at it right now.
No problem. Don't worry about it. It was to have fun or like have a good time at AKA.
Yes, that's a huge thing of mine. If you can't do anything else, at least have fun.
So I think that was really wholesome, because a lot of times people's favorite memory is winning this title or winning at this tournament. But it was nice to see that, martial arts is more to you than notches on your belt.
Yeah, a lot of a lot of the times I see some older kind of people who have since retired tell me, I focus so much on the results that I forgot to have fun. And I don't want that for myself. And I would hate to have that for anyone else. And sometimes we get so focused on wanting to win and wanting to be the greatest of all time. We want to be the GOAT. But we always got to remember to have fun too, because it is sport karate. It's a fun sport, and it's probably one of the best things to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to remember to have fun.
Mm-hmm. And so, speaking of fun, not only do you do martial arts, but you have made a TikTok account that gets a lot of likes on Facebook when you post it up there. They're quite entertaining to watch. So, what kind of inspired you or motivated you to start content creating about martial arts on TikTok?
It's such a niche topic. It's such like a niche topic that no one really talks about on TikTok. And we have such a close community in the sport karate universe that I never really see anyone, kind of poke fun at it or say, haha, this thing is a little funny or backwards or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was one of the things that I really wanted to do, to poke a little fun at our sport. Because what's a sport if you can't laugh at yourself? What's a professionalism if you can't have a little laugh at yourself? So
what's your handle, so people who are watching can follow you?
My handle is Kaelyn Kowalski 863, my first name and my last name 863 on TikTok, and I'm on Facebook at Kaelyn Kowalski. You'll be able to see it somewhere. I don't know where it is. It might be down there, it might be up here, it might be this way, it might be that way. Who knows?
Gotcha. Okay, well, yes. I mean, so you also mentioned before this show that you have been vlogging, and I know that DJ and Pia vlog, and they have a really fun account. Great siblings, awesome people, and so you're also starting to vlog.
Yeah.
What's that been like?
Honestly, first off, OGs are DJ and Pia. I owe all my credit to them. I had been wanting to vlog for a while now. I just never really had the time or the energy or the motivation to really get started, or even the camera or the editing software to do so. But I found a nice software. I found myself really enjoying putting this stuff together and having the people see it, because a lot of people, they vlog on other sports and you see what they do, and not a lot of karate people do that. So it was awesome to see DJ and Pia start that, and so it's really awesome to see the people enjoying it and experience, and just the whole experience is really awesome. I love vlogging. I love having my friends enjoy themselves when I'm vlogging, and to cut it up, make it funny, make it cool, make it awesome, put some people in the spotlight. It's humbling.
Yeah, definitely. And so at this tournament, you have had success in traditional, but you also do creative weapons as well, right?
Yeah.
So how do you handle that training regimen?
I had taken a short break in October because of another job that I had. I worked at Scarefest Green Park, by the way. Mm-hmm. I was a scare actor. Hello. And so that kind of put a little bit on hold, but it gave me some time to take a step back and look at myself and see what I needed to work on. Mm-hmm. And with that, I'll be able to improve myself for AKA. Mm-hmm. And now I'll be starting very soon, just hard training, get to the grind, get to the nitty gritty of it all. Really break it down, really make it my own.
Awesome. Okay, so we actually have Alex Reyes, Point Fighter Live creator and Pan American International's promoter alongside his father. So I'm going to bring him in so he can talk a little bit more about the show as well. So give me 1 second. all three of us in this show.
What's up, guys? Everything good?
Good.
Hello, how are
Hey,
you?
how you doing? Hey, congratulations! And I wanted to come on the show just to talk about you and how impressed I am with you as well. And it was great. It was great to watch you competing, and then it just made me go and watch more of you. And look you up and watch more. And like, I'm really impressed. And just
Thank
keep up the
you.
good work. And one thing that caught my attention really good that I love, and I wanted to make sure I made a point here, is the thing with your eyes, right? The contacts you wear, and I love it. I think that it's awesome. Like, that's a way. We're always seeing people in other sports, they brand themselves with something, right? And like, we need more of that in the sport of karate. And that's one way that's a genius thing that you do. and uh
Thank you.
and I kind of want to know. I'm pretty sure Isabella was already going to ask you about this, right? About the eyes, and everybody wants to know about it probably. But yeah, I think it's awesome, and it brings me back to like when me and my brother were fighting. We would paint our faces, and I think that there needs to be that more of that in the sport. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Which is awesome that you're doing. But yeah, I'm a big fan of yours now as well, and I
Thank
just wanted to
you.
come on and say that. And then and that's it. That's really what I came on here for. Also, the Pan Americans was a great success. Thanks to everybody that came. The magazines were awesome too, uh, as well. We're gonna have more at the Destin Open, and you can order yours online. And pretty much that's it. Another special time. Another special moment at the Pan Ams was full circle and seeing them come
I
back for one
saw
more
it.
event for Tom
Yes.
Kelly. That was awesome. But
Amazing.
uh, but yeah, hey, I just want to hear the story about. I'll let you guys keep going, and then
Mhm.
I just want to hear the story about the eyes, the backstory to that, because I'm pretty sure there's a cool story to all that. Okay.
All right,
Thank
so I'm
All
gonna
right.
pop Alex out.
Yeah.
Thanks so much,
Take care.
Alex.
All right. Power, baby.
All
Power.
right. So yes, tell us. I know, I mean, I have you on Snapchat. I see all the cool makeup that you do, the face, like the face makeup, and just your very unique form of self-expression. So tell us a little bit more about the backstory of how you got into that and about the context as well.
It's a really funny story. Um, Last year, I had begun working at a during COVID. I had started working at a haunted hayride, Scarefest Scream Park, which had a bunch of haunted attractions. I've always wanted to work at a haunted house since I was like 13, so this was like a childhood dream come true. And so last year they had gave me a chainsaw to work with, so I got to run around with the chainsaw, scaring people with the chainsaw. And so this year I wanted to take it a step further. Last year I had my own little costume. I was still a little baby trying to get used to myself. And so this year I really started to come into myself and develop my own pretty solid character. Her name
Hmm.
is Wicked Wendy. And so I thought to myself, what kind of eyes would a demonic cannibal hillbilly lady wear? Oh, yellow eyes. Cool. So I bought yellow contacts, and I didn't have much use for them until October, until the
Hmm.
season actually started. And so
Hmm.
I thought to myself, hmm, what else could I use these for? So
Hmm.
at the US Open, I asked some of my friends, I was like, hey, would it be inappropriate to wear colored contacts during my divisions? And they were like, no, go for it. It'd be so
Yeah.
cool. It'd be so
Hmm.
cool. So at the US Open, I wore yellow contacts.
Hmm.
And there are some awesome pictures of me and my yellow contacts on stage at the US Open. I just so happened to get on stage and I was like, this is my moment. My time to shine.
Yeah.
So everything I did, eyes open, eyes wide open. And so that's pretty much the story. I was working at a haunted house, didn't have much else to do for the contacts
Hmm.
until then. And so I started wearing them to tournaments. And people seem to love it. They always like shove my shoulder aside and they're like, open your eyes. Your eyes. So Anna, I have people afraid of me now. Jojo Castro, you're out
Oh,
there. I'm coming for you.
Oh my goodness. It's so interesting how you wanted to, like, at the US Open, open your eyes, and that's one of those things, like, you're not supposed to squint, right? It sort of adds to your stage presence as
Yes.
well, you know?
Yes.
So it kind of actually, not only was it a cool factor that distinguished you, but it also kind of helped you in your competition.
I
right?
thought so. I wanted to feel out there. I wanted to perform because martial arts and sport karate is a performance. You're going out there, you are putting yourself out there, you are selling something. So I wanted to sell Demon Lady. I wanted to sell superhero. I wanted to sell out of this world, different, something unique that people have not seen. And that was something that I really thought of, and people seem to like it. So.
Well, we will have to see the developments that come from people looking at you and seeing, you know, your take on individuality and intensity and expression, and see how they kind of interpret it. And maybe we will see some cool stuff in the near future.
If anyone is listening and they're afraid of, you know, being out there right now, that's okay. It might take some time, but the hardest part is starting. The hardest part is taking the first step. But once you start, it's all clear roads from there. It's all straight dirt.
And smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing.
Well, I thought this was a great show, Kaelyn, and it's so awesome to see you succeeding in a sport that you love. So congratulations again on your win at Pan Am's.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And thank you everyone for watching. I think you can see the chat, but you have a lot of support from Team Revolution and Green Hearts. So yes, you have a lot of support behind you. And thank you again, Kaelyn, for coming on the Power Chat series.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to Team Revolution. Shout out to my parents, Mr. Loveless, anyone who's watching. I love you all. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. I hope to see you all soon.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night, everyone.